Hello. I haven't streamed in a while, which is I've been busy and I've gone to so many concerts so far since I think the last time was April something. So, and I didn't go to any. Did I go to any concerts in April? No, I didn't. But I'm gonna be playing some MCCI because I am bored and I have 6 hours to waste. I do not know who that is. Okay, I have 6 hours to waste for until I have to like get ready and leave for work. So I'm gonna just be doing that. I'm gonna be playing. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing MCCI for the next. Ooh. I don't know if I'll be playing MCCI for the 6 hours that I can. I'm just gonna try to complete as many quests as I can, which I'm gonna be working on. Obviously, Parkour Warrior, Parkour that dojo. Okay. Scream warning, cursing warning, blah blah blah. I am watching Reddit, Smosh reading Reddit stories. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, but I have gone to so many concerts within the last 2 months. Here's the list. Ready? I'm gonna try to do them in order. So April, May 2nd was Onu from Shiny, right? That was in all of these are like in Dallas. Some of them are in one of them is in California. Actually, I'll just say where they are because most of them are in Texas. But Onu on May 2nd, which was in Dallas, which we've been to that venue before because it was music hall at Fair Park. I'm restarting. I need to advance under 4 minutes, I think. And I think I need 5 of them. I'm gonna try to sing got it? But Onu, then on May 11th, no, May 11th? May 11th was SM Town. I went to California. Okay, I suck, bro. What is this? May 11th, I went to SM Town. I went to California and I visited B. That was a fun time. We did not plan very well. It's okay though. We will plan better next time for a California trip. I kind of really wish I was able to go to KCON. However, I need money, so I need to stay in Oklahoma to make that money because I will also be moving within the next few months. But I'm moving to Texas. I will say that because y'all know I'm in Oklahoma, or I have said that I'm in Oklahoma. So I will be moving to Texas within the next few months. But anyway, SM Town, right? I suck. What is this? I have too many things. I'm listening to stuff and I'm speaking and I have to think about what I'm speaking about. I have to remember shit. And then I have to put energy into making sure that I can do parkour, you know? Sorry. After SM Town on May 5th, 14th, 15th, one of the days, I went to Dallas. Well, no. Well, I went, what was it called? Where? It was nearby Dallas. I forget where it is. Why can I not do this one? Hold on. This is stupid. I'm just not gonna do that one, okay? I went to Zikers at the Texas Trust. No, Texas. It was, I don't remember, but we've gone there. That was the first time I've been to that venue. Oh, what am I doing? Ah! Okay. Whoa. No, but. So Zikers. And then at the end of May 30th, question mark, I went to, in Oklahoma, Durant for, at the Choctaw Theater. And I saw Wonho, who is ex-member of Monsta X. That was pretty cool. That was a really cool concert. I liked that concert. However, I don't think I'll ever try to go to that theater again, just because one, it was stressful to get parking because there wasn't exact like instruction on like the parking, the main parking that's in front of the theater was like full. I feel like with that, there should have been some type of, especially since there was an event, they should have instructed everyone to go to like the parking garage. I suck, bro. Everything was pretty cool. Like, it was simple to get to the theater, although there wasn't, surprisingly, someone like instructing someone like where the theater is, because from the parking garage, because I parked in the parking garage, got scared. I was debating whether or not that I actually wanted to be there, because I was originally supposed to go with Lauren, but Lauren had to work. So I went alone. It was stressful, but I was so debating on if I should just turn around. I had already, because Durant is 4 hours from Tulsa-ish, 4-ish hours. And so it was basically like driving to Dallas minus like an hour. But apparently, like, people were saying that the staff was being super racist. And during the show, the interpreter wasn't really paying, it didn't seem like they were paying attention that well. I don't know this interpreter, but it seemed very, like there was mic issues, so they had to delay. There was technical issues too, so they had to delay a little bit. And at the, like during the concert, there was times where they would leave Wonho's mic on when he was like going backstage, and the mic was obviously supposed to not be off. Even one of the times Wonho saying to turn off his mic during the show. And that was crazy. That was strange. I cannot. So that was an interesting experience, that venue. Not the concert itself. The concert was really good. But the venue and the technical issues and all that jazz was really weird and could have been improved. With them actually having a theater and have done many shows, I don't know what they have looked like before, but it was not the best. It was one of the worst venues, and I would not go to, hopefully, again. Don't have to go to there again. Anyway, so that's all of May, right? Oh, June, right? So the first week, second week, first into second week of June, I went to 3 stops for Stray Kids. I went to both Arlington days with Lauren. And then I went to North Carolina. I drove to North Carolina. It was can I not jump? I went to North Carolina to go visit Alba, which was amazing. And with that, it was like a friend's trip as well. So I got to see like Max, Matthew, Jeffrey, and Zach. But that was like after Stray Kids because we went to Stray Kids Atlanta. That itself was a fun experience. I will probably not go to Cheers Park either again. Hold on, let me go time to time. Arlington was amazing. The first day it was very hot though. The first day we had driven to Arlington. We got into Arlington about noon-ish. Hold on. Oh, I am totally not making this. Hold on. I can't do this and speak. Oh no, it's just advanced. Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. As long as it's under 5. Okay. How do I do this again? What do I need? 10 plus... I don't even know what the last one is. 10, 11... I need 5 of these. I don't need to do all of them. I just need 5. Okay. I'm not paying attention. Anyway, Stray Kids Arlington. Pretty good. There was a couple like pop-ups and stuff. Not pop-ups. Cup sleeves. Oh. There's a couple cup sleeves. We tried to go to one of them. I think we went to it on the second day. And it wasn't... Because it was a boba shop. Boba and heat do not mix. It makes sense because of milk. Don't get milk. Don't get ice cream. Don't get anything milk. Especially if you're going outside. Because that will... You have a high-ish chance of throwing up. Anyway. Day 1. We... explored a little bit of Arlington. We didn't go much. We went to the hotel that's right near there, the big one. I can't remember what it's called. And there was it was K-pop, I think it was called K-pop Nation. Because there's a store in California that I think was this, but they made a pop-up in Arlington at this hotel. And that was pretty cool. We didn't buy anything, but however, there was a line to get into the store, the pop-up. It was very interesting. Oh. But we went into line. It was a little confusing because I had forgotten exactly what it was like for ATs because I went to ATs last year. I have to talk about ATs later in a minute. This is all just K-pop talk, okay? Ready? Because I've only gone to... in May, I tried to go to Halsey. And then that... With Lauren. And then that concert got canceled because of weather. But... Anyway, right? For the line, we were in line for merch. There's a different section. I don't know why I went that way. There's a different section that you can go in just to get in, to get into line, to get into queue for the GA, to get in. There's a separate section to get in. You can go through merch. There's a line for merch, and then there's a section that you can go through to get into queue. The merch was confusing because it still had, or the merch line, people got confused for the merch line because it's still, the signs were kept up that said that it was for VIP only. It wasn't for, after VIP had gone through, it wasn't for VIP only. And anyone could go through. Once you go through merch, you can go to the area. You can go through the area to get into line for GA, for entry. But you don't have to go through merch. You can just go around. So now we have elite knowledge of Globe Life, especially if we go through the section or we go through the entrance with the merch. We have elite knowledge. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Oh, why am I trying to do this one again? Anyway, so day one was pretty nice. They did delay the concert for a little bit. I don't know the reason, nor did they say the reason. Like, I think everyone was able to get in. And I didn't see anything like online about it being like not being able to have people enter or something. I don't know why it was delayed. But it was delayed. But it was amazing. Apparently there were mic issues or like sound issues. I didn't really notice it. However, it was somewhat difficult to hear them at times when speaking. That I did notice. The banner was really cute. It was really amazing. I did cry. Tears were shed. It wasn't too difficult to get out. Yeah, that's all for day one, right? So day two, Arlington, we knew what we were doing. We got, oh, also for day one, when we were outside waiting, I almost fainted quite a bit. Like, there's like 4 moments that I saw black, like individual, like within 10 minutes, but all like still 4 times. But yeah. So it was possible that I could have fainted. It was really hot. For each concert I wear a chicken suit, so that could have been an addition. However, it's not too hot in the chicken suit from personal experience. It doesn't get too hot. It does get warm, like a lot warm, but it doesn't get hot, you know? But I did end up like tying the top around my waist. And we didn't bring water because we didn't know like that we could bring a bottle of water inside. Oh, the water fights as well. That was very interesting. I did think it got a little out of hand when stays were literally bringing water guns to the shows and stops. And then after that first night, Lino had made a bubble about that being their like last water fight. So though they were having fun, I don't know if they wanted it. But anyway, because day two for like all that, they weren't limiting on the first day, not that I know of. But on the second day, you could only bring they would make you transfer your water into an actual like cup. And it did not make sense. I tuned back into the Reddit, the Smosh reading Reddit. I was so confused. But anyway. Bro. Anyway. Anyway, day two. We know what we were doing. We got food prior. We bought fans, so like the portable rechargeable fans, the small ones, from they were only like $7. And then we also bought an umbrella for each one of us, which we necessarily don't need two. The next time we go to a concert, we only really need one, especially if like to limit our like weight on us. Day 2 was smoother. Everybody was able to get in. They started at the actual start time. We learned and we brought the water. Like we were for Globe Life, you're able to bring in a liter of water. And so we did bring one each. We also brought Powerade, which we didn't end up drinking, or I didn't end up drinking mine. So we kind of wasted a little bit, but we know now. We know how much is too much and we know how much is too little. But we got into merch line. Some of the members were on Instagram Live for some reason. It was either Instagram or YouTube. Oop. But I think it was Felix and Sigmund. I don't remember. I know Sigmund for sure was one of the members that went live. Okay. Yeah, pretty amazing. Oh, day 1 as well. We were kind of like both first row. However, Lauren was in the row behind me, but the way that the section laid out, Lauren was on like the corner of where it would dip, so she was in the first row of her row, even though it was second row. I don't know how to explain it, but I was first row of it. We were section 21, I think. And Lauren, I love Lauren. Lauren upgraded my ticket for me. She's like, oh, you had look at these seats. There's a possibility that you can get these if you call. I'm gonna call. And then $40 later, I had upgraded to front row of that section, and like a complete section down below me, front row. And I'm like, what the fuck? I think it was 2 actually. No, it might have been 1. I think it was in 121. I was in 122 before. I don't remember. But, you know, it that was amazing. And Chan laughed at me. I did not see that he laughed at me. I didn't know that he was laughing at me. I thought he was laughing at someone else. And then Lauren like told me that he was the one that was laughing at me, and I'm like, what? Because I wasn't looking at him. I look over at him and he was already laughing. So I did not know that he was laughing at me. Anyway, that was that was cool. Because of the carts, how the carts go, I was front row in that section for the carts. But day 2, pretty awesome, really nice, really good. Lauren last minute bought a ticket on the floor, so that was really amazing for her. And then to get it was interesting because like at the end, after like getting out for Lauren, there was to get out of the floor. You can go upstairs or you can go up a long ramp. And Lauren was trying to go up the stairs, but they made her go up the ramp. So when she got into the ramp, someone had passed out. So they were trying to get like a staff member to help the person or like try to get paramedics. And since it's so long and apparently there were no paramedics on the floor, the paramedics had to go all the way down the ramp to assist the person, which was like 10 minutes, mind you. It took 10 minutes to get down that ramp. 10-ish minutes. I don't completely remember, but it was a while. But once, like, they got the help and was able... I don't need this. Lauren was able to, like, go up. Lauren was covered in confetti and streamers because she was trying to collect them, and it was very funny. But I myself got lost trying to get out of... Like, trying to get to... And I explained it to... I found... Okay. It took, like, 30 minutes for us to find each other. But... when Lauren got out and tried to figure out, or like we were trying to figure out what exit the ramp ends to, I don't need that, what section that the ramp ends to and what section Lauren would be coming out of. So Lauren asked a staff member or was looking around, like once she got out, like she didn't know, there was like no staff apparently in the ramp. But once she got out, she was trying, like, she was looking around, seeing what was around, and then asked the staff member what exit it was. I was looking around to figure out, like, what section it was, and I had asked, I first asked one staff member, what exit does this lead to? Like, or how do I get to this exit? And she told me, like, you want to go around this way to, like, the exit that we went into, the exit entrance that we had originally gone through when merch was, but that wasn't the correct one. So I asked again, and she's like, oh, it's going to be up here. Went up the escalators to like the 3rd, 4th floor, whatever. And I was like, oh, Lauren was like, oh, do you see this? Do you see this? I'm like, I see this. I don't see that. And so I asked the staff member again, what exit is this and how do I get there? And he's like, you want to go down and it's going to be on the lower floor. I knew it wasn't on the lower floor. It was on the floor that I was. I just didn't know how to get to it. So this staff member was telling me wrong information. And I'm like, I gave up. I went back towards the escalator. I asked the staff member at the escalator because I had asked 3 individual staff, like, how do I get to this? The first 2 were no help. And then I asked the 3rd one, and like, how do I get to this exit? And he's like, you're going to continue down this hallway. On the other side is the exit on this floor. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. So after a 5-minute walk, 5-ish minute walk, it might have been 3, I exaggerate a lot. I'm so sorry. But where is my cord for my charger? Because my phone is dying. But once I actually got to the right exit, thanks to this staff member, this third staff member, I had to ask a third person. That shouldn't have happened. I shouldn't have had to ask a third person. I should have been able to get the right answer from the first person. Even at the beginning, day one, I asked the staff member. I don't think they were a staff member to Globe Life, which makes sense on why they didn't give me an answer, but they also just completely ignored me. Because they had a tablet that had a map for Globe Life, but they were a sponsor for something else. So I asked, hey, do you know where a water fountain is? And she's like, oh, I don't think there's a water fountain on this floor. I'm like, okay. Or she's like, oh, let me check for you. And I'm like, okay. And so I got distracted by someone else because we were handing out freebies. And she just did not answer me. And then I looked to my right, like slightly to my right from the entrance, like because you have to go down escalators to get to the floor for like the like tens sections. From that escalator, there's a restroom on the left. We noticed the restroom. Just before the restroom, there's a water fountain. So where I was, I looked to my, like we went towards the bathroom. I looked to my right and I'm like, oh my God, there's a water fountain right there. Not even like 20 feet from the person that I asked, is there a water fountain down here? She would have had to, depending on how she got down there, she would have had to pass it too. I mean, we missed it on our first turn. But it's crazy that she just didn't answer. But anyway. That was pretty much Arlington. We both got merch. Lauren got a poster, the big ass poster thing, which that's cool. I love that. Got a like the mystery keychain. I think Lauren also got a shirt and like the mystery, I think mystery packs. Oh, I don't think she did actually. I don't remember. But I got a shirt, I think only. And I had gotten it on the first day, so I didn't buy anything on the second day. There were so many freebies. I need a sorter for my freebies for each show that I go to. Because right now, all of my freebies are on my mic stand. That. I can just like reach over and like look at all of that. Was my NC. Actually, no, that was my Stray Kids. Wait. There's multiple here. There's multiple there because there's NCT 17 and Zykers that was there in that section that I just like moved around. But there's a lot of freebies. Moving back to Atlanta, Truist Park. The day prior, when I was driving down to Atlanta, I had looked around, and I didn't really see an entrance. I didn't know where the entrances were. I didn't know anything really. I should have probably looked at at videos and how to get in and previous experiences to figure it out. We had left, it's a 4-hour drive to Atlanta. We had left around noon to 1 p.m.-ish from North Carolina. So we had a good hour and a half buffer, maybe 2-hour buffer, right? We'll say an hour and a half because of, well, we'll say an hour because of gas, like stopping for gas, which we only, I think, stopped for gas twice. But we were in Atlanta for almost for that buffer time. We were in Atlanta that entire time. There was traffic outside of the venue, like not near the venue. There was traffic. Okay. There was traffic at the venue, right? We picked a parking lot, didn't know like any information on prepaid parking, didn't buy parking prior. We went to one of the parking lots, didn't have any signs outside like how much parking was, if you only needed a specific parking pass to get here. So we went into this parking. We had spent like 10 minutes trying to get into this parking. Like after all this traffic prior. We got into the parking. The people ahead of us, they were just scanning these people. And so we got to the guy and I'm like, I don't have anything to scan. What is this? And he's like, oh, you needed this parking to get into here. To get out. So there's no option for us to stay there. So he's like, to get out, you just want to make a U-turn and go out. Whatever. So it took another like 3 minutes just to get out. We went right from this, like we went out right from the parking lot, whatever thing. Went to this light. The light that is like in front of Truist Park, the one that has like the bridge, which when we arrived and looked at the bridge, we're like, that's still to get in. And it was already 7. We got there at 7. So we had 30 minutes to get in and we were still not even parked. But we got to the light to go left towards the venue. We were in the very left. By the way, this concert was only with Alba. This is basically a rant as well. We were in the very left lane for turning. So there was 2 lanes, so there was someone right to the right of me that wanted to turn. This was the worst light ever. Everybody, and I mean everybody, every single section was blocking the intersection. So it was basically a free-for-all with the lights. So we got to our light would change. We could not go because I could not go because there was a literal car in front of me trying to turn. So I could not go. The person to the right of me could not go. This happened like 3 or 4 more times, and then our light completely stopped changing. We didn't realize that our light completely stopped changing until like the 3rd time of it skipping us. There was a cop parked on like the grass of this intersection, yelling at people to get back in their car. Like his purpose was to tell people to get back into their car because it was not a drop-off zone, which those people also ultimately like made that happen because they were blocking the road, not allowing these people to go through, having these people stop and in the road. But I had to, like, after we were there probably because we had gotten to the venue at 7 p.m. When we were able to like move. Okay, no. I would like to actually get correct data. Let me finish this first. Oh, never mind. Let's see. Google Maps, your timeline. June 10th. Okay, so let me give you timestamps, right? Okay, we left at 1 p.m. Left Alba's apartment at 1 p.m. We made a stop for gas at 2:30. We stopped for food at 4:53. From driving, we were driving from 5 p.m. It doesn't say a stop specifically. From 5 p.m. to 7:23. It says we went 4.1 miles. It literally says we went 4.1 miles within 2 hours and 18 minutes from 5:05 p.m. to 7:23 p.m. We had visited a fast food place to go pee at 7:23. We walked 5 minutes. Which is not true. We had gotten to the venue at like 7:45. Like we didn't park in a parking garage. We parked at like one of the off like parking areas and then walked to the venue. We probably got in at like 8 p.m. But with this, that's crazy. Can you show me that? You literally, it took us 2 hours to drive 4.1 miles. That's not real. That can't be real. Let me actually look this up. This. Can I have this? No. Give me okay, so I have the address. This is where we were. Directions to Truist Park. It's not. It was 26 miles. But still, 2 hours to go 26 miles. Like, that's crazy. We were, so that light, right? We were at that light. I'm very bad at storytelling. But this light we were stuck at for at least 30 minutes before I got the attention of the police officer. I opened my window, I started waving at this officer, and he mouthed, "What?" And I screamed, "Can you hear me?" And so he got out of his car and he like motioned, "What?" again. And I'm like, "Our light has not changed for the last 30 minutes." I literally yelled at him. And he's like, "I'll check that." Our light finally changed. And we were able to go. And we parked. And that's when we were looking up like all of the trouble with what had happened, why all these people were still outside, why it was so difficult to get places. They did not, because it was raining and stuff, they did not open doors until 6:30. Doors were supposed to open at 5:30, giving them an hour less time to get all of these people in. Though they were able to get a majority of the people in, there were still thousands of people that were left outside of the venue of Truist Park. It was not a fun time. There was nobody trafficking, nobody like trafficking the traffic, right? I think that's right. But there was nobody. I literally had to get the attention of a cop to have them check the light, to change the light. That was insane. And if it wasn't for me, I don't know how long those people would have stayed behind me. Because I don't know why, but I waited 30 minutes before getting the attention of the cop. I did not think that we would be there for that long. There were also these like people on bikes that were taking people to and from, like, to the venue. These people were not following traffic rules. These people were not caring for pedestrians. These people were not caring for cars. They were acting like they had the right of way completely. They did not. They were bikes. They should have been following the traffic rules. They shouldn't have been going on the sidewalk, especially since they were having carts on them. Some of them were, I believe, were motorized. I cannot confirm that. I think they were. They might not have been. But like, they were going in between cars, in between traffic, causing people to stop when it wasn't their turn to go. And for the cop that was telling the cars to stop should have put should have told something to these people on the bikes. But they did not. It was very weird. And I did not like it at all. This whole situation about the light was crazy, and parking and shit. And just like not opening doors for an hour, keeping the people in the rain. You would think there has been venues that have let people in early because of rain. It wasn't raining by the time that we got there, but we had gotten there at 7 p.m. An hour and a half after doors were supposed to open. We got there. Okay. I think I completed good things. Let me do these two. But it was very stressful. It's very not fun, very, very weird. But once we got into the concert, we were amazing. It was amazing. It was an amazing time. We completely had forgotten about it when we had gotten in and was enjoying the concert. We had completely forgot about the hours of traffic prior, and so we had to remember about it again. But the concert itself was amazing. I was able to experience fireworks because with Arlington, since it's Globe Life, they had the cover on, and the fireworks were amazing. The fireworks were really cool. Felix had, at the end of the show, lifted his shirt. It was, I think, the first time that he had done that, and then after every other show, he had done it. It was very interesting. Very funny, very cool, very... Yes. Very yes. But it was crazy. That was like, that, after, like I was saying, Wonho was like one of the worst experiences. Truist Park, not Stray Kids. Truist Park was the worst experience. that I've ever experienced with a venue. It was the first concert that I've ever been. Where am I going? It was the first concert that I've ever been late to. I. Ooh. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. But after that, I had amazing time with my friends. We had like gone on a hike and stuff. It was really cool. I'm sorry, I'm either paying attention or I'm listening to the Reddit. Um. Okay, I'm going back. But okay, so after Stray Kids, we came back. I came back, and oh, June. Okay. I don't think. Wow! I'm trying to remember. June 10th was Stray Kids. I don't think there was anything until June 28th. Is there only 4 this month? I think so. But June 28th, me and Lauren went to Bacon. Which that was in Houston. It was in Sugarland, which is like adjacent to Houston. Ow. But that was amazing. I do not want to play BattleBox. Thank you very much. That was amazing. It was really cool. Lauren had VIP, so I stayed outside while Lauren was in there. I passed out all my freebies. We met some people. There was a dance challenge there, or a random dance. Where am I going? There's a random dance. I really wanted to join it at multiple points. I did not. I was scared. I was also still in my chicken suit, obviously. And when we were let in, when GA, like when everybody else but VIP was let in, soundcheck hadn't started yet. So when we got in, we were kept behind the doors. Like we were like questioning why. And then soundcheck started and we're like, oh, that's weird. Because it was already like 5:30 and it had not started yet. And it was weird. Was it 5:30? It was, I don't know. But soundcheck when we got in didn't start yet. So I had gone, like I was like walking around on the second floor. I don't know where I'm going. I had explored. I went up to the first thing that I did, I looked around the like lobby area, debating on like stopping for like a little snack, water or something. I went up to the second floor. I took the stairs in my chicken suit, and that was not a very fun time. I need to I need to fix my chicken suit so it's a little bit more fit to me, so it's not too difficult to maneuver in. But we had gone, or I had gone up to the second floor. I stopped. Like, at that point, I didn't know that the doors were still closed and soundcheck hadn't started. I talked to these people, and they were yelled at by staff to not go inside. Not told why. And then I went to one of the, like, people that were selling, like, the alcohol and the waters and all that. I'm like, can I get 2 waters? Because I got a Lauren for... I got a Lauren? I got a water for Lauren. And then soundcheck had started, and they're like, oh, that's why they're not letting us in. So I wanted to charge my phone. No! So... But anyway. So I went to this section that was like by... It was another stairwell, as well as another entrance, like, with doors. So I went there. There was nobody there. So I was completely alone. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna work on my step goal while I'm here. And so I was just walking around in circles in this section. And I was left alone for like 20 minutes. Or like, I think it was either 20 minutes or 20 minutes before the show started. Because people started going up the stairs. And, ooh. Oh. Oh. I had done my step goal, so I was done. When people started showing up to that section, I decided to open up my freebies, and then doors opened, and there's still the people, like, that door did not open. They did not open that door for some reason. But there was people on the stairwell waiting for doors to open, and so I told them that doors opened because that they didn't know. I walked over to our section, I met up back with Lauren, and then we had a blast. Since it was in Houston, we got a hotel room. And the day after, on our way back, we stopped in Carlton and found cute K-pop stores. And because, okay, so we went to K-pop Nada again because we had gone to K-pop Nada for Onu, and we were and Skiz, because we were looking for Skazoos and Anities. So we went to K-pop Nada. Blah 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 blah. We went to K-pop Nara. Nara. English. Fuck. We got Anities there. Lauren got Hetmongi. I got Jungbear. And then we went to 2 stores in Carlton. One of them had so much stuff. It was very cool. It was very cool. But there we found kazoos from the Dominate tour in Korea. And so I got like the tiny keychain magnet ones. I had gotten Wolf-chan and Puppy M. And then Lauren got Tueki and Leave It. So that was cool. We had stopped also at like a kimbap place and I got kimbap. Lauren got kimchi. I also got musubi. Which all of that was really, really great. There's also this. It's called H Mart. I know a couple places that have H Mart, but this one specifically had a bunch of stores, like it was like a outlet mall sort of. But these stores, they had two K-pop stores, I think. Maybe they only had one. And then there was a photo booth section. I wanted to do another. Oh, we went to a different K-pop store on day one, on the first day, and got a photo strip. Which was very cute. But the second day we wanted to. I wanted to do another photo strip, but we didn't because it was taking too long and we were a little bit on a time crunch. But we had finally gotten back to my apartment at like 9 and I had work. So I literally had like 30 minutes to get ready and leave. Okay, lovely. I have 30 seconds. I might have to redo this one because I don't know if I like this one. I don't know what this one is. What is that one? Yeah. But that was all the previous things that I have concerts and stuff, so I have nothing else to talk about. I've been talking for an hour to go over, I think, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 concerts. It took me an hour to talk about. I don't know. Anyway, Bacon was amazing. It was really cool. It was so cool. Let's open these. I don't know what these are. Now we're gonna pay attention to the game. However, I can talk about upcoming concerts as well. Upcoming concerts, ready? Oh wait, I was gonna talk about ATEEZ. Because ATEEZ, the first ATEEZ concert happened last night in Incheon, right? Incheon? Something, right? We have the set list now. If you're listening just like randomly or like whatever, because I don't think anybody's watching, which is fine. Let me read you out the set list. Ready? Hold on. I need to find it. Do 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 do. Hold on. I have it. Had already someone on Spotify made? Has someone made it on Spotify yet? ATEEZ. In Your Fantasy World Tour set list. Ready? Me going into this. Oh, okay. Well, me going into this Hold on. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bro. Okay. Anyway, do 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 do. Oh, okay. Ready? ATs. Going into it, the what I wanted only like I was okay with anything else being not on there. I really wanted Blind, right? Blind was my number one song that I wanted on here. Other ones that like I would have been okay with, like it's just a possibility of being on there. Like I get like there was gonna be title tracks and stuff, but other songs that I would have been amazing, like it would have been amazing to be on the set list was Desire, Good Little Boy, and something else. Oh, this is not correct. Okay, no one has made the actual. Oh, is this correct? I think so. Is this correct? Oh, it doesn't have the. This one is correct. It doesn't have the unreleased songs because we did get first hear of a lot of Golden Hour in your fantasy version, right? I was okay with Wonderland and Gorilla not being in here. I was completely like I'm like they've done it every concert. Or like when they came out, they've done it every concert since then. So I'm like I'm okay with them not playing them. Gorilla, I would be a little bit upset about. Wonderland, I was completely fine without. However, I did not realize that the people that I'm going with, because I'm going to two stops. I'm going to Arlington and Orlando, right? I didn't realize that all the people that I'm going with, Alba, Yoli, and Lauren, have not seen ATs live yet. Last year, last tour was the last time that they played Wonderland. I'm out of the four of us, I'm the only one that has seen Wonderland. And that's very sad for them. I feel very sad for them that they have will not possibly, I don't know. But especially this tour will not see Wonderland. However, here is the set list. Oh, let me just go to this Twitter person. Okay. So the first thing that I saw about this, because I was so anxious about the set list. The first thing that I saw, like I opened Twitter, like I was trying to search on TikTok, like, oh, maybe someone had posted something. I'm like, you know, what would be better Twitter. Let me go to Twitter. The first thing that I see was blind. The first thing that I saw was blind. I fell to my knees. I was in disbelief. Disbelief. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. And so I couldn't get over that for like a good 2 minutes. Like, I was at work too. So I fell to my knees. I got back up. I continued looking at clips. I fell back to my knees. I'm like, oh my God, this is actually gonna happen. But that was the first thing that I saw about that. I'm like, is Blind opening the concert? I'm like, that's crazy. Because it was the first thing that I saw. So I assumed that it was the opening. But I'm like, there's no way. And so I had found this person that was updating it, and was also like, there was another person that was on a Twitter space that was at the concert. So I think, hold on, by Shaboom, no, yes, about Shaboom to San Solo. Shaboom's on here, by the way. So like the 14th to 15th song, I joined it and I continued to listen to the entire concert. But here's the set list. Ready? The concert starts off with Bouncy. It might change with NA. Hopefully it doesn't, because it would be weird to change it within 2 shows, I would think. There is 29 songs, so we might get a cut. We will see. But opens with Bouncy, goes into Fireworks, Blind, then there's a Ment. Man on Fire, Ment, or like an in-between. Yoonho solo, Sungwa solo, We Know, Yosung solo, Gorilla, Wooyoung solo, Jongho solo, Turbulence, Lemon Drop, Shaboom, San solo, Outlaw, Hongjung solo, Mingi solo, Work, Ice on My Teeth, In Your Fantasy, Castle, and then there's a melody, which consists of Say My Name, Thanks, To the Beat, Good Little Boy, which was also a song that I was really wanting. I don't know if I said it or not, but was another song I was like, oh, maybe, that would be awesome. I didn't think about Thanks. I did not think about Thanks. But Good Little Boy, and then Crazy Form. And then Now This House Ain't a Home. Enough. And then spoilers, as well, like actual like what happens in the concert is they say their goodbyes. They like get off stage and they're like, oh my God, did you think this was done? And they performed the reel. And that's it. That's the concert. I will try to not look at any clips of ATs until I'm able to see them. This month, because Orlando Stop is on the 22nd of this month, I think. It is in quite literally like 2.5 weeks, and I'm excited. But upcoming concerts, ready? Upcoming concerts. I'm going to Florida, obviously. I'm visiting my family. But while I'm down there, I'm going to 3 freaking concerts. I'm going to the Rose on the 20th. I'm going to AT's on the 22nd. And then I'm going to Jin. Probably with Alba and Yoli as well. Because Alba had bought her ticket like 2 weeks ago. Or like a week ago. And we're trying to convince Yoli to come. And then it might be all 3 of us as well for Jin, which Jin is on the 26th, and then the 22nd I fly back. Or the 27th. I shouldn't be saying specific information. Anyway. What? I tuned back into this Mosh video for... Oh. Anyway. 8 advanced. I need 2 more advanced under 4 minutes. I need under 4 minutes. Rawr! Anyway, so that's July. I think that's all of July. I do have the possibility of going to 82 Major this Tuesday I think it's Tuesday. This Tuesday I mean, I could also go to Oklahoma City on Wednesday, but I cannot as well. But anyway. I could go to the show that's on the on this Tuesday. Whatever this Tuesday is, that show. We will see. I don't think I will. I do have a possibility. Anyway, August. On the 10th, August 10th is Excenary Heroes in Irving. And then... No! And then... On the 16th of August is... On the 16th? On the 16th, this is Saturday. Yeah, I think so. On the 16th of August is ATs. That is all that we have currently bought and planned, I think. However, and I probably will not go to any more concerts until I move, which I will be in Texas because I'm moving to Texas. I will be in Texas by P1 Harmony. P1 Harmony's tour. P1 Harmony's tour goes on sale on the 17th. Which is 2 days before I fly out. And I'm scared. But I will probably, me and Lauren are gonna try to get VIP. Get the freaking the very much VIP one. If not, we'll try to get soundcheck. Because either one will be amazing. At least aiming for soundcheck. Also, this is an arena tour, which I'm kind of scared for. Which I hope they're able to actually do this one. We will see. It's going to be very interesting. But upcoming planned is P1. That has not been bought yet. P1 at TXT is to be going on tour, a world tour soon. And then possibly BTS next year. I'm gonna be scared. But yeah, that's all concert talk. That is, I will be in Texas by P1 Harmony. So I'm excited. I really want a cat, y'all. I really want a cat. And I'm probably gonna be staying in Texas for quite a bit. Unlike Oklahoma for a year. So... Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna try to focus on this now. I have a mint. No. Okay. Oh, hell no. Bless you. If I randomly say things and I randomly just laugh, I'm watching Smosh Reddit stories. I was just bored and I saw no reason to not stream. I was gonna play Minecraft anyway, so I'm like, why not just stream it? I have... No! Mickey. Boys Planet 2, y'all. Boys Planet 2. Also, ZB1 announcing that they're gonna go on a world tour and it's only Asian countries. And Asian stops. And the last day is literally December 25th? 20th? And, which would mean that they only had 2 weeks to go to NA. Or anywhere else, just in general, not even just NA. 2 weeks to go to other places before their supposed disband date, which their disband date is Gomuk's fucking birthday. Also, I don't know if y'all know this. Gomuk is 10 days older than me. But, so it's not a world tour. I really am scared that all of them are not gonna either they're not gonna have their contracts renewed together, and or all of them are not gonna, some of the members are gonna renew, some of the members are not. I'm really scared, and I'm gonna cry. I know I'm gonna cry. I don't know if I have talked about Project 7 on here, but I finished watching Project 7, and I cried a lot with watching Project 7. But with Project 7, Boys 2 Planet, Binghua has already been eliminated apparently. Binghua from Boys Planet, from Project 7. Okay, hold on. Let me lock in. Yeah! Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I have 10 minutes. I had 10 seconds. That was stupid. Anyway, with Boys to Planet from Project 7, there was Binghua, Yichen, and Linlin, right? I think that was it. There were also contestants from Starlight Boys who, there's so many people that are like either previous previous contestants on survival shows. So many. I went through. I created a new game for myself to see who's connected. Like I go through K profiles and I go through links and stuff to try to find a person to a person. I want to do that now. Actually, I will show what I mean. And we will go through information together. I will do that in just a few minutes after I'm done with my parkour. But there are so many groups in Boys to Planet. I am scared because like a lot of them have also like Boy Stories on there. Boy Story is a JYP group technically, and they're in here. But I will be voting for, I guess now not Binghua. Binghwa's not in there. I will be voting for Yichen and Linlin because they were in the finals for Project 7. They're good singers, they're good performers. It's crazy how Binghua has already been eliminated, and I really hope that this is a chance for them. Anyway. I know there's for sure 2 people from Project 7. I don't know if they've been eliminated or not, though. Or not Project 7, Starlight Boys. There's 2 people from Starlight Boys. One of them, I can't remember. The other one, I can't remember his name. But I think he was one of the youngest contestants. And he was, let me give you the performances he was in because I can kind of remember. For the finale, because did he go to the finale? I don't think so. But he was in the was he? He was in at least the 3rd challenge. Last. What songs did he perform? I can't. I'm redoing it. I don't remember. But for Starlight Boys, I know that he was in Smoothie with Doha, Chris, and Zai. Why can I not remember his name? Chiyoung? I think is his name. Anyway, but he's in there. I'm scared. I'm so sorry that I repeat words, but like emphasis. Oh, shit. Da, da, da. How did I do this so smoothly the first-ish time? Whoa. No! Ah! Please! Please! Please, 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 please. I don't want to do this again! I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do... I want to be done. 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 I want to be done, but I don't want to do it again. Yippee! What? I have one more? Oh, why? Oh. I have mints. Okay, bro. Oh. Oh, there's a trigger warning. I'm gonna show. Our teenagers are copy pasta. Ready? Title. Oh! My hamster exploded. I'm just gonna continue playing MCCI. I'll do the one thing another time. It's fun though. It's like a good memorize, like how to, yes. Oh my god! That's crazy. Okay. Sky Battle? 15 games? I guess we can do Sky Battle. Get prepared for a bunch of screaming. Be prepared for a bunch of screaming. I have peanuts. I'm gonna eat some peanuts. Do we notice anybody? Do we recognize anybody? Let's see. I don't think so. What? I'm scared. Why would you want to me? Okay. Well, you see, that was quite a quick game, don't you think? Well. Well. The uncultured. Ta-da! No. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Wow. Whee! Bro! Ah! No! Why? Hey, I got 2 kills though. I could have gotten 3. It's close to me. Peanuts. Hello? That was stupid. Okay, what is happening? What are you doing? I really want to play Repo. I really want to play Valorant. I don't have anybody to play Valorant with. Why? Why? Okay, well. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, what the fuck is a poop knife? What the fuck? Hello. Ah! What? We. Ah! Did I not just throw that? Oh. Whoa. Tale as old as time. I don't like this. I don't like this. I am scared. I'm so sorry, sir. Like, oh, there's a diamond sword. No. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I scream. This is too much. Well. I think it's time to get up and stretch my legs. I've been sitting for 2 hours. That's not good. Whee. Okay. Hey! Did I kill this person? I think I killed this person. This guy? Wee woo wee. Ow. That is not my fault. That was not my fault. I am so sorry. That was not my fault. Okay, well, I'm stupid. That's a given. Oh. I want to go this way. I did not shoot you. I did not shoot at you. I don't know who is shooting at you. This is not me. I am not a person. Yes! No! I didn't get it. Yes! Roar, 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 roar. Roar, 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 roar. What should we watch now? We've gone through like 2 videos. Oh, this was an hour. This started. Oh, we have probably gone through 2 videos. We have gone through 2 videos. Okay, what should we watch? Iconic. Am I the Asshole stories from a year ago? Sure. It's an hour and 10 minutes. Creeper. I mean. So, really? We back in the minds, come from side to side, side to side. What? Okay. I want one of my popsicles, but I think what? Hello, what is happening? What? Yeah. Sorry, I'm invested in this one. And I'm not. Oh, so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm an asshole. I'm so sorry. No! Ah! Stupid. Are you serious? No! Why? I knew that was gonna backfire at me. And I'm like, I should have my fucking levitation in my hand. Oh, well now I've fallen. Oh, I fell too far. Oh no. What a bitch. What a bitch. I heard. Hello. What? I gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. We're moving. was hit around. God damn. I was. I got 1 kill. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is happening? Okay. Bro. Huh? What is happening? What the fuck? Hello? Okay, I think I have enough of Minecraft for today. I think I'm gonna. I might go back at like 7 or 8 and stream for like an hour. We will see. Whatever I do. Thank you for watching. If you watch, if you listen, I don't care. I just said whatever. Bye bye.